Is your teaching already obsolete? Not because you are slow, because the tools and contexts around your students are changing faster than most curricula can adapt. If you want to keep shaping futures, you must upgrade your professional identity. Micro-credentials in AI ethics and emotional leadership are no longer optional CPD. They are the professional DNA of the modern academic. Every faculty room I walk into shares the same paradox. Brilliant colleagues, rich syllabi, polished assessments, and yet students arrive with AI tools that shift the ground under every pedagogical assumption. Chatbots write drafts, generative tools create assignments, hiring markets value hybrid human plus AI skills. At the same time, human fragility, anxiety, polarized discourse, burnout is growing. The result? Traditional faculty skill sets, disciplinary knowledge plus pedagogy, no longer suffice. Two gaps emerge that every university must close. AIQ gap, literacy in how AI models are built, where they fail, how they reproduce bias, and how to design human-in-the-loop assessment and pedagogy. EEQ gap, leadership in emotional and ethical dynamics, how to co-regulate classrooms, design psychologically safe learning, and steward ethical conversations about technology. Micro-credentials are the surgical tool to close both gaps quickly and credibly. Discover why equipping yourself with micro-credentials in AI ethics and emotional leadership isn't just an option, it's essential. Micro-credentials are targeted, stackable, and demonstrable. They allow faculty to acquire just-in-time competencies without pausing an academic career. Evidence from educational practice shows micro-credentials work best when they are competency-based, focused on demonstrable tasks, for example, conducting an algorithmic fairness audit, facilitating a trauma-aware seminar. Stackable, they accumulate into recognized specialisms or a teaching fellowship. Portfolio assessed, faculty-produced evidence, syllabus redesign, rubric, recorded class that travels with them. In short, micro-credentials translate learning into immediate pedagogical change. This delves into integrating AIQ and EEQ frameworks to cultivate adaptive, resilient educators capable of navigating the evolving academic landscape. Design the pathway as two intersecting strands that converge in practice. Diagram suggestion: a Venn diagram with two circles, AIQ and EEQ, intersection labeled ethical assessment and pedagogical design. Around the periphery show student outcomes, resilience, agency, AI fluency. This delves into integrating AIQ and EEQ frameworks to cultivate adaptive, resilient educators capable of navigating the evolving academic landscape. AIQ strand, minimum competencies, model literacy, what models do, what they cannot do. Understand difference between correlation and causation, overfitting, recall/precision trade-offs, data provenance and bias, how training data shapes outputs, methods for fairness audits, case studies like facial recognition errors and algorithmic sentencing. See Weapons of Math Destruction, Kathy O'Neill. Human-in-the-loop design, scaffold when to automate decisions and when to require human judgment. Build model cards and decision thresholds. See The Ethical Algorithm, Kearns and Roth. Assessment design, anti-gaming strategies, prompt literacy, authenticated project work, and reflective inquiry built into assessments. EEQ strand, minimum competencies, diagram suggestion, a Venn diagram with two circles, AIQ and EEQ, intersection labeled ethical assessment and pedagogical design. Around the periphery shows student outcomes, resilience, agency, AI fluency. This delves into integrating AIQ and EEQ frameworks to cultivate adaptive, resilient educatable of navigating the evolving academic landscape. emotionally literate facilitation, active listening, affect labeling, and co-regulation techniques, practical micro-practices for seminars. See Daniel Goleman on emotional intelligence. Ethical pedagogy, facilitating difficult conversations about bias, harm, and data justice without shutting down minority voices. Psychological safety and inclusion, designing rubrics and group work that protect vulnerable students and encourage dissenting views constructively. Reflective practice, journaling, supervision, peer coaching. Convergence modules where AIQ meets EEQ. Case clinic, faculty, bring a real classroom AI dilemma and co-design a response that is pedagogically sound and ethically robust. Curriculum redesign lab, convert one module to include AI ethics plus reflection, producing a live-tested unit. Assessment workshop, design authentic assessments that value process, not just outputs. For example, incremental portfolios, annotated code/essay logs. Diagram suggestion, a Venn diagram with two circles, AIQ and EEQ, intersection labeled ethical assessment and pedagogical design. Around the periphery, shows student outcomes, resilience, agency, AI fluency. This delves into integrating AIQ and EEQ frameworks to cultivate adaptive, resilient educators capable of navigating the evolving academic landscape. Consider the coming AI tsunami. The rapid acceleration of AI integration across all industries is directly impacting the future careers of your students. This phrase, use our memory, is crucial. Institutions must convert tacit experience into recorded institutional memory to reduce repetition of mistakes. Model cards and dataset registers publish metadata for local datasets used in coursework. Knowing provenance prevents repeat bias. Teaching post-mortems. After each term, run a short, structured reflection and repository entry. What happened? What unexpected harms emerged? What mitigations worked? This is the academic equivalent of a clinical morbidity and mortality meeting. Rubric versioning. Keep historic rubrics and assessment examples to trace how changes altered outcomes, important when defending academic integrity cases involving AI. Ethics logs. Document instances where student work raises ethical concerns, plagiarism, privacy harms, and the institutional responses. Over time, this creates a pattern map that prevents ad hoc, biased reaction. Research in organizational learning, Arguris and Shun Senge's systems thinking, shows that formalized memory mechanisms reduce policy drift and preserve good practice. In AI pedagogy, the cost of forgetting is ethical harm. Consider the coming AI tsunami. The rapid acceleration of AI integration across all industries is directly impacting the future careers of your students. Current pedagogical methods risk becoming obsolete without proactive faculty adaptation. It requires deep engagement with new research and ongoing learning. Micro-credentials succeed when embedded in institutional architecture. Credit and recognition. Stackable micro-credentials should map to promotion criteria and teaching fellowships. Co-design with industry and community. Invite practitioners to co-assess real projects. This builds legitimacy. Shared repositories, teaching post-mortems, model cards, and ethical incident logs must live in an accessible archive. Governance loop, an ethics advisory panel, faculty plus students plus external experts to review contentious cases swiftly. This is systems thinking applied to faculty development. Small investments in memory and governance produce disproportionate reductions in ethical failures. There is an urgent need for educators to understand and responsibly utilize AI. We must navigate this landscape with integrity and foresight. By embracing these micro-credentials, You aren't just updating your resume. You are securing your ability to lead the next generation of thinkers. Faculty, your authority rests on two promises: depth of knowledge and the capacity to prepare students for the world they will inherit. Micro-credentials in AI ethics and emotional leadership are the modern modalities of that promise. They give you tools to teach with integrity, to steward debate without harm, and to produce graduates who are technically adept and morally literate. If you are an educator who cares about real impact, begin today. Pick one module, run the 90-day sprint, and commit to documenting what you learn. Share your post-mortem, use institutional memory, prevent bias before it repeats. If this resonated, do 3 things for me. Comment future-proof, tell me one module you will redesign, like and share this video with a faculty colleague who needs it. Subscribe for weekly evidence-driven guides on pedagogy, AI, and leadership. We are not spectators of change, we are its architects.